Hello, cherished subscribers, and a warm welcome to all our new viewers. Your unwavering support keeps this channel thriving. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the Positive Vibes YouTube channel for more insightful content like what we're delving into today. The 7 signs you are rejecting love without knowing it. It's time to shine a light on those hidden corners of our psyche. Prepare to unearth the subconscious actions that may be hindering your pursuit of love. The first sign that you might be unknowingly rejecting love is a fear of emotional vulnerability. This fear is an invisible wall that can keep love at bay. It's like a shield that we use to protect ourselves from getting hurt, but it can also prevent us from feeling the warmth of love. Imagine being in a relationship where you're constantly on guard, too afraid to share your deepest emotions. You might feel safe, but you're also keeping your partner at a distance. This fear can manifest in many ways, such as avoiding the past. We think that by keeping our emotions locked away, we can prevent future pain. But the reality is, in love, vulnerability is strength. If you find it difficult to open up and express your feelings, you might be creating barriers to love. The second sign is being stuck in the past. It's not uncommon for past experiences and relationships to cast a long shadow over our present. These shadows can inhibit our ability to open our hearts to new love. Picture your past as a book. It's okay to revisit a chapter or two, but dwelling on it can prevent you from writing the next chapters of your life. Past experiences are important. They shape who we are, but they're not meant to be anchors holding us back. They're meant to be stepping stones guiding us forward. It's essential to understand that moving forward doesn't mean forgetting the past. It means learning from it, growing, and making space for new experiences. Remember, every sunrise presents a new day, a new opportunity. Embrace it. Don't let your past dictate your future. Holding on to the past can close the door on future love. Thirdly, having unrealistic expectations can be a sign of rejecting love. It's often easy to fall into the trap of painting a perfect picture of love in our minds. We imagine flawless partners, dreamy scenarios, and a life without disagreements. But here's the reality check. Love is not about finding perfection. When we idealize love and expect perfection, we set ourselves up for disappointment. We may find ourselves rejecting potential partners because they don't match our unrealistic standards. And remember, it's not just about lofty expectations for your partner, but also about unrealistic expectations of yourself in a relationship. But love is messy, it's complicated, and it's beautiful in its imperfections. It's about finding someone who understands and accepts you, flaws and all. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and embracing the journey with all its ups and downs. Remember, love is about accepting someone's imperfections, not seeking a flawless ideal. Fourth, if you prioritize perfection over connection, you might be rejecting love. It's not uncommon to aspire for the perfect partner, the perfect relationship, the perfect life. However, an overemphasis on perfection can inadvertently close the doors to genuine love and affection. In the quest for perfection, we often overlook the beauty of imperfections, the unique quirks and idiosyncrasies that make each of us and our relationships truly special. It's these imperfections that create depth, complexity, and richness in our connections. They're the elements that make love real, tangible, and enduring. Moreover, an obsession with perfection can lead to unnecessary pressure and unrealistic expectations. It can create a false narrative that love must always be flawless, which is far from the truth. Real love is about understanding, acceptance, and growth. It's about cherishing the person for who they are, not who we want them to be. Perfection is an illusion. Genuine connection is real. The final 3 signs are low self-esteem, fear of commitment, and constant busyness. Let's start with low self-esteem. This can be a sneaky saboteur of relationships. When we don't value ourselves, we may unconsciously feel that we don't deserve to be loved. We may push away potential partners fearing they'll eventually see us as we see ourselves. If you find yourself doubting your worth in a relationship, remember that everyone has intrinsic value. Try to focus on your strengths, seek help if needed, and start to build a healthier relationship with yourself. Next, we have the fear of commitment. This is not just about an aversion to settling down. It could also be a fear of making decisions that might close off other options, or a fear of the responsibility that comes with a serious relationship. It's normal to feel a bit of apprehension, but if it's preventing you from forming meaningful connections, it's time to face it. Understand that commitment doesn't mean losing your freedom, but rather choosing to share your life with someone special. Lastly, we have constant busyness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fill our schedules to the brim, leaving little time for love. If you're always on the go, it may be a sign that you're avoiding emotional connection. Ask yourself, are you truly busy, or are you using busyness as a shield against vulnerability? Remember, it's okay to slow down and let love in. In sum, low self-esteem, fear of commitment, and constant busyness can all lead to unconsciously rejecting love. It's important to recognize these signs in ourselves, not to self-criticize, but to understand where we might be holding ourselves back. And remember, it's okay to seek help. You're not alone in this journey, and there are professionals who can help guide you towards a healthier approach to love. Recognizing these signs is the first step to embracing love fully. Now that you're equipped with the knowledge of these 7 signs, you can start to break down the barriers to love. So let's take a moment to reflect on them again. First, there's the fear of emotional vulnerability. It's natural to protect ourselves from pain, but sometimes this defense mechanism can keep love at bay. Second, being stuck in the past can prevent us from seeing and accepting the love that is present now. Third, holding on to unrealistic expectations can blind us to genuine connections that don't fit the mold. Then, there's the priority of perfection. Remember, love thrives in authenticity and acceptance, not in the pursuit of an unattainable ideal. Finally, we tackled the trio of low self-esteem, fear of commitment, and constant busyness. These can all serve as shields, keeping love at a distance. Now, it's time for some introspection. Are any of these signs resonating with you? If they are, it's okay. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards change. Remember, you deserve love, and it's okay to let it in. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Your engagement helps us create more content like this. Always remember, love is waiting for you. Don't push it away unknowingly. Until next time, keep spreading positive vibes.